everyday life, from the significant to the petty. Time now for Christy Gustafson-Barletti on 107.7 GNA.
So on Christmas, I got a gift. It's kind of like it's just a wine thing that I got, and I don't want it. It's just I have no use for it. I just don't need it. So I have an exchanged presents with one of my friends. We're doing it later this week. I figured I'd just give it to her. And the problem is I also already put my wrapping paper away. So I figured I'd just keep it in the same bag, put her name on it, and give it to her.
Oh my gosh,
Friday.
so the same bag, tissue paper, the whole thing, in the same thing? Well, did it have your name on it?
Yeah, I said I'll just put her name on it.
How?
It's a bag. You just put her name on it.
Oh, with a,
what are you
like
going to do,
tag?
cross out your name and put her name on
Well, no, you can rip the tag off and then put a sticker on it, and you'd have no idea.
Nobody will
What
know.
were you going to give your friend originally if you didn't have something to regift?
I mean, I have like a shirt and something else for her, but it's just more stuff. It just
Country Fest shirt.
From
last year.
1999.
I am so
Something
appalled
I
by
found.
this, and I feel like it's not you.
Well, because it's something I know she probably will end up using and enjoying, and I don't need it. And it's not the only thing I got her. It's just I figured, why not? I'm just going to have it sitting in my house. Like, she'll like it.
Christy, why does that seem so bad to you? Like, what is the thought of regifting? Why is it?
Well, I didn't realize that there was something else that makes it slightly better, but it just feels super tacky because it feels like, hey, here's my cast off that I don't want, so here you go. I wouldn't feel like that if it wasn't a gift. You know, you're giving somebody something like, do you want this because I'm not using it anymore? But as a gift, I feel like you choose a gift because you think it's good for the person. You choose it. You don't choose out of like your pile under your tree because you don't like it.
But if you think about it, though, we regift everything.
Right.
Like if you think about it, if you fall into good fortune, if somebody gives you, $10,000 just because they're being generous, and then you go out and you buy presents or you give cash away to people, to children or whatever, you're taking what somebody was generous enough to give to you and you're sort of spreading it around. I look at it as just as like spreading the love.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel
Thank
it's
you
so
much.
tacky, Christy. I'm with you on this one.
I don't know why
Especially
it's tacky.
in the same gift bag. Like you're
Well,
not
what's
even,
the point?
There's no effort.
Why would I change it? Like
There's
just
no
to
effort.
take it out of.
Exactly. It seems really sloppy and careless. And
just
I'm
no
so
effort.
I'm just
shocked
gonna
that
take
you
it
would
out
do
of
that.
one bag.
Is that a good friend? Like I would feel like there's something with your relationship that you're just like, here you go.
Well, she's gonna. What do I have to wait like 3 days after Christmas and be like, here? I still think you're gonna like it, but like, God, goodness gracious, I couldn't give it to you.
It's just the point
Christmas.
that you thought to do it. Like it's just.
What if you gave it to her, but not as a gift? If you have other things, and you were just like, oh, by the way, I got this from Jen, and now I'm going to give it to Josie or whatever.
Yeah, but the pressure's
that wouldn't
on,
be as
though.
bad. But when you're giving it as a gift, like that's what I think is so bad.
I
Not
don't
giving it
problem
to
with
somebody else, but presenting it as a gift.
I don't have a problem with it.
I feel the same
Chrissy
way
and
Christy
I,
does.
over the
I don't
years
know
at the
why.
radio station, we've been given like multiple gift cards. If I'm not going to use something, and I know that somebody else can,
Yeah.
it's going into good hands. I think it's practical, to be honest with you. I think it is absolutely not tacky.
I think I've only regifted like twice in my whole life
Well,
because
then-
I just feel like it's just a tacky thing.
But
to
are
do.
you using? Let me ask you this, Chrissy: are you using all of the things that have been given to
Not
you over the years?
necessarily. They
Okay, so
just
then
sit
you're
in the
wasting
closet.
stuff.
Right,
Then you're
and
wasting.
you're wasting
Then
it.
you're wasting gifts.
But that thought, I feel, is more important than the actual gift. So I would feel better hanging on to it because it was something that they thought of me to give to me.
So somebody goes out of their way to get you something that they think you're going to like, and it sits in a drawer
Right.
for 5 years.
Yeah.
Do you think that's
it's
that's
still
better?
in my possession, and
You
I
should
know who
sell
gave
it.
it to me.
Oh wait, what?
What?
Hold on.
Wait, what?
I have never regifted. I can say that with absolute certainty, but I have certainly sold things.
Really? How do you?
You're coming after
That's
me?
tacky.
Hold on.
If I
Now
bought,
I'm on an island.
hang on, Christy, you're saying it's not okay to spread the love to somebody else who can use it, but you're saying it's okay to profit off of somebody else's generosity?
I am. If you're not going to use it, you're not then gifting it to somebody else. So that doesn't feel. It's not transferring hands in the sense of misrepresentation. I feel like when you re-gift, you're misrepresenting it. If I'm popping it up on Poshmark, that's not a misrepresentation. Like if Rich or my sister gives me something that can't be returned or that doesn't fit and it's not going to work and the tags are still attached, I'll lay it on the floor, snap a picture, and post it online.
Do you
and
give
make
the money back to that person who bought you that
she
gift?
Maybe I'll be
doesn't.
able to buy them an extra special gift next year because now I have $35 extra.
Wow, Poshmark. That just Poshmark sounds pretentious.
It does.
And
Okay,
privileged.
Facebook
You're so
garage
privileged.
sale.
It's
Is
not
that
check
better?
mark. It's Poshmark.
Garage sale. Abby's garage sale.
Although, you know what's kind of scary? We put a poll up on Facebook for this, and 74% agree with Jess and Brian and say it's okay.
It's
yeah,
perfectly
it's totally
practical.
fine.
It is. It's like Robin Hood, right?
Within the same season. They think it's okay to
yeah.
do this within the same
Same
season.
Jess
week.
is doing it in 2 days.
2 days later.
Days later, I have lost faith in my readers and in Jess. I had already lost faith in Brian years
Wow.
ago, but Jess and the readers, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
And
Christy
listeners,
lost. Yeah,
Well
she's
done.
disappointed in you.
Because
I never had
because
faith
we
in
agree.
Brian,
Because it's
actually,
you.
but I had a lot of faith in Jess.